Another tiny free flow. It was, I see the plot, so an op better not ever come against me. In the top, cheddar hot on my cock, suck it, Monica Lewinsky. But really, I'm out here in the trash cans getting aluminum cans and copper. Hope I can make it to the junkyard soon. But I don't have anything but Lamborghini, so it's looking kind of like it's gonna take me probably till June. And what? We're in March now? January, February, March. That's 1, 2, 3. I can still count. That's one good thing about me is that I got a GED. So I guess my education is up there with high schoolers that graduated. Is there a difference though between them and me? Probably that I chose to make friends with some other alternatives, like the alternative kids that I hung out with in high school. Well, all the time, actually, since I was a little sprout, because I never wanted to fit in. I always fit out, and even if I did fit out, even if I did fit in, I'd still be out. So why would I try to be with the in crowd for some money, for some clout? I don't even know what that shit's about. And so the only thing that I made friends with was a consistency because at least I knew what I was getting with that. Well, I thought I did at least. But, I guess it's like Russian roulette, and the difference is instead of one bullet, it's a full clip. So every time you pull the trigger, you're hitting a bitch. And it's really getting sick, and I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted and shit. Don't ever want to kill myself because I thank God for the life that I live and the breath that I breathe every single day. But I get so tired, I wish I could just sleep it all away. And that's when I start to get sad and say, I don't want to be awake. But the truth is, I would love to walk this life like a cakewalk in a carnival and you land on the number to get a cake or something like that. Like, maybe Pi Day, March 14th. We missed it. My son and I like that shit. I know it's nerdy and dorky, but it's the truth, and I do it for him. And my daughter, she should come and see me soon. I got her some clothes. I got her some things I think she'll like. I don't know. They're things I like too. So maybe we have the same taste. We'll see soon, hopefully. But you heard me. Take a deep breath because it seems like every time I push and I work hard, there's something there to stop me from reaching what's next. And I know that I may make mistakes like a human being does because my name's not Jesus and on a cross I was not hung. 3 days later, I didn't resurrect, but it looks like I can't make mistakes. I gotta be perfect. Whatever that is, because if you ask one person, it's different than if you ask a different person and what their answer is, because no one seems to be happy no matter what you do. I've lived 1,000 lives in this one life. Have you? I swear to God, I've played almost every position there is to play, but it doesn't matter how much I change, things stay the same. But I've learned that I don't need to cry about it because no one's grabbing tissue, no rescuing in the treatment centers, and no rescuing in your apartment rooms, hotels, or streets, or sidewalks, or tents, or wherever you may roam. Maybe you're surfing from couch to couch like I did for a year when I got left in Lawrence by my mom. And eventually I got into a program and I got a house, but then, you know, trapped it out and did the most, which I always do that. It's called the ghost, and then I will go ghost because I'm freaking out because I just don't know if this is what I am or I'm not about. Actually, every day I change my mind because it seems like I'm pulled in a million different directions every single time, and it's the same thing as like when you ask somebody what is right and what makes them happy, and how the answers are always different. So there's no way to please everybody, but it seems like I can't please a single person out here, and that's what's really getting to me. And see, now I don't even feel safe in my own home because the windows aren't secure, the door is not secure, and anyone could bust in at any time. And would anyone know? Because I don't hear any text messages, calls on my phone. But maybe I'm wrong about my assumption that I'm pushed off to the side, or when my brain tells me no one cares, they wish you were gone, that must be a lie. Or when my brain tells me that someone's spreading rumors, or all these different things that they say is paranoid thoughts, and I'm deranged, that shit should die because it's not real, and apparently neither is this world or this life. But I can tell you one thing: when I get cut, I bleed. Whenever I put my hand over a flame, it burns my skin, so it seems real to me. And everybody else out here living this life, tell me, did you ever lose someone and they came back like Christ? And if you did, please bring them to me. I got a great grandma, Lamb, who passed away years ago, and a few kids from school that I know. But it's crazy because I've never seen them around. Since they passed away, it seems like their body stayed down. So I don't want to be in the ground 6 feet under. I'm already struggling right here as it is, but I'm trying my best to do everything I can to just live my life and be happy and do me and not worry about the thoughts of all the rest. But it seems like everybody's watching my every move, and they've got a grade sheet paper to say, yep, 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 nope, nope, yep, yep, here's what you do. And I don't get it because I thought that I was the driver of my own car, but I guess I don't have enough gas to make it that very far. I don't know, because I know that I would do what it would take, probably siphon a tank if nobody was watching, and I could get rid of this conscience and guilt that's in my brain. Like, oh no, I'll pay. It'll be karma. But you know what? Whether I do or I don't, it stays the same. So tell me, am I the only one out here that's feeling crazy, feeling lame? I don't fit in with the cool kids. Never did. And I wish that things were different because no one's ever really shown me the way. They can give me advice all day, but to apply it, I'd have to see with my own eyes and have the have it explained, because every time I let down my walls and I start to go either which way, the opposite happens from what seems to be the result for any other person that's in the same lane. Or maybe I'm the only one that's not playing a game, or maybe, I don't know, these cameras can't be on me because I'm alone in my room, and how could anyone watch me? But I don't know the answers. Maybe you do. So I'll just sit here thinking and being confused, and knowing that I've given a piece of my heart to every single person that I've ever met, really. Um, and I realize that as I'm walking through this life, there's things that I've done that, for me, it's not well when it sits. So I focus on trying to push myself harder. And I've got a son and 3 daughters. And I know I'm not a famous person who's on TV, but I still want to leave a legacy. And I'm trying to build from the ground up. When they say getting it out the mud, that shit is tough. And I'm out here with the shovel. Feels like I'm standing in the rain. So digging, digging, and it's like everything stays the same. Or as soon as I get the mud out, it gets washed right back in. And yet I can't complain because, well, maybe that also is in my brain. But let me show you the things that I do. I got clothes all over this fucking house from the garbage, or maybe somebody might have gave them to me on a fat chance that they're doing me a favor with no alternative motive at all. Like right now, I'm just sitting in my apartment room making a wrap, talking to you. Probably do crafts later and think about the life I wish I had. That I was born into this. I didn't, anything I received, I didn't ask. Um, and if I wanted it, I know I surely did. A few times I definitely slid. But, we're humans. We're not perfect. None of us. We're all the same. But I guess that's a lie, too, because it seems like I'm always left out in the rain. Hoping that tomorrow I'll wake up to see another day, to do it all over again, because I love myself more than you could possibly know. And I feel like even though me and God got beef, and I definitely have things to say, if and when we find out, I definitely thank him for anything I come about or come across that I see potential in, like trash out the garbage can or a friend. I say that word all the time, just like I say the word love. People call it loosely, but I choose to see the good, and I mean it. Even if I push you away or get mad or you don't like things I say, still it's the same. Even if I'm not around you, there's still love. And that's all. And I think that was a gift given to me from above. And I feel like God talks to me, or at least something does, because I don't know how to explain it, but I do feel blessed. But yes, I'm going to pray and tell him I hate you, and I'm going to scream and cuss and bang on my chest, because every day for me is like that game of Russian roulette. Um, but I continue to keep pushing and pushing. And every chance I get, I think things are going to change. Always a blank slate. Always a benefit of the doubt. Always a gratitude list. Always a positive thought or self-affirmation coming out. Coping skills. Distractions. Weighing out both sides of my brain. And yes, it's a struggle, but I wouldn't trade myself for anything. I love being me every day, and I don't know what it's like to be anyone else. But if I had the choice, I'd choose to be myself.